Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Like to welcome y'all to the show. Look, I got to give a quick shout out to High Frequency and the pop-up event they were at yesterday. It was great. A-Tom Production was in the building. Nasir Muhammad was in the building. Also, the lead star of EDP2, Queen P, was in the building. Sabrina D'Amato. Man, it was nice to see black-owned designers and models in the fashion industry such at a marvelous event. I enjoyed myself. We did a little filming for EDP2 there as well, so you all keep up the good work. Shout out to Pebble, Sanera Smith, what's up, low key. Shout out to everybody, Nasir Muhammad. You know, we definitely putting it down. Today's show, what is today's show about, right? We're going to keep it rolling, right? Okay, look. This is 2021, right? 2021 in numerology, if you add the 2, the 2, and the 1, which would give you 5, right? Now, 5 is the path of experience, right? Now, this message goes to the once people who were in bondage, enslaved in America. And I know people say, well, why do we keep on talking about slavery when we should be moving forward? Well, simply because, one, you do not want to forget your history, so there's no chance of it repeating itself, right? That's very important. Another reason is because you have to learn from your past, right? So you can shape your way for a brighter future. And also, you do not want to let people control your future or your narrative based upon your past and based upon how they perceive you from your past, because they will perceive you that way in your future. And that's why we still fighting racism and systemic racism and all across the board. We know the deal: police brutality, injustice. We know the whole game, right? But that's simply because they're studying, the colonizers, what I'm saying. They're studying our past, and then they're making calculations towards our future in order to make sure they keep us where they want us, because that way they feel we're easily controlled, right? So in order to free yourself, free your mind, and the rest will follow, right? We got to get into all kind of ideologies and teachings and methods. We got to study teachings of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Marcus Garvey, Noble, Drew Ali. We got to get into numerology. We got to get into alchemy. We got to get into magic. We got to get into math. We got to get into the science. I mean, it's so much we got to learn in order to build ourselves up to not our former glory, but past our former glory, to where we have a new mind, a new thought, and a new body coming into this new future, right? This is the time, because we're not going to be our ancestors, but we are our ancestors in the future, and also guided by our ancestors, right? In this up and coming future, to prepare a place for the next ancestors that's coming down the pike. You know, go prepare a place. You know, and that's what we're here doing right now, right? Right here on Verbal Pick Radio. Now, and I'm reading from Creative Numerology, right? 5 is a life path. And once again, it's also the path of experience. Everything that we experience thus far as a people, we have to go in, analyze it, and then take out what is good, and then move forward on that good knowledge, right? On that good substance, right? Because hell, if we don't do it, who else will? We got to have our own best interests at heart. No one else will, because it's no one else's business, or the hell, they're not gonna waste time trying to figure out how to better the black man and woman, the original man and woman in society. They're not finna sit around and think of different ways and narratives and ideologies and what can be done and what if we help here, and meaning, okay, I take that back. People might throw out a suggestion, right? But the desire, the heart, and the energy belongs to us in order to actually make it come to life with life and with energy, right? Something that's powerful and strong, because the desire for it is so great that we'll produce it from within ourselves. No one else can do that for us. When you want to be successful and you want to achieve your goals and you want to be respected and you standing upright, then that energy that you put into something, it will display it. Right? It's part of the game. All right, here we go. The 5 life path is one of resourcefulness, right? Black folk, we got to be resourceful. This is 2021 is your number in this time. We only got up until 2025, right? Which will be completion, would be the number 9. So we got to start taking on the characteristics and the mindset of what I'm getting ready to read to you all. This is, and that's why I'm doing it prior to January 1st. It's time, really we behind, but it's time to start on the new year right now. Get this renewed mind right now. Drop this knowledge in your mindset today, right? We don't have time. And the reason being is because, wow, dude. I don't believe it, but it's out there in the public as far as these statistics and what's actually going on with the education, with saying that the majority of the 4th graders in black and brown can't read on their level. What is that? I don't believe that, but that's what they say. And if it's true, that's horrific, right? Then every deal as far as poverty and getting evicted and heartache and pain and, I can't go no more. All of that is placed upon our backs like, what? Come on. Really? I don't know. Are they making up these statistics, or is it actual factual that they try to make it seem like we lagging behind in every social standings within society? It's just hard for me to believe that. But just in case it's true, right? Y'all share this with as many people as you can. Just in case it's true, we getting ready to come up with a mindset, a beatitude, as they say, to carry us through so we can build higher, right? Share this with your family and friends. And also, we might be back on YouTube. I know we were suspended for a while talking about the vaccine, and I don't want to get too in-depth into that because we do have a show. But it was funny how we were suspended and other stations were saying the exact same thing we were saying. But, hey, it is what it is. All right, let's roll. The 5 life path is one of resourcefulness, right? Discovery. All right. We got to start discovering things. We got to look around us and we got to discover what's right in front of us. We got to, all the way down to knowing the soil texture in your front yard or where you at. Discovering bird life, plants, trees, discovering the stock market, what's on the market today. Is Bitcoin gonna pass 25,000? We got to get involved in all of that. blockchain technology, as me and Brother Low Key was talking on the previous show. I mean, we got to start putting our hands on some actual solid things that we can grasp a hold on to, learn from it, study it, and own it. Especially dealing in the economic and the business realm, we got to start moving a little faster, right? Choices. You got to understand the choices. You got to know that life is about choices, right? You hear the songs. You can get with this. You can get with that old school song. Life is about choices. What choices are you going to make? Do you have the mathematical skill and know how to make the right decision when the choices is put in your face? Meaning, do you know what's best for you? Meaning that the choices that you make have to bring you some type of benefit, right? That's what you're making your decision based upon. And benefit as far as in a righteous way, or in a way that's going to sustain you, not in a way that's going to take away from you. You want pluses, you don't want minuses, right? Okay. Change, right? This is all part of the 5 life path, the number 5. Change. Sometimes, look, man, you got to make 180-degree change from whatever it is that you're doing, right? If you in a position, right, and you wondering, damn, man, why am I keep getting the same results? Why I can't get ahead? Something's wrong. Got to change what you're doing. Sometimes you might have to, if you're listening to gangster rap or hardcore rap, whatever they call it, every day, sometimes you got to switch and listen to classical music or jazz, 180 degrees. If you're getting up every morning at 10 a.m. and you don't have nothing to do, then you got to change and get up at 5 a.m. and start your day. I mean, you got to start changing whatever it is that you're doing that's going to bring you some benefit, or making changes for the better, right? If you always around negative energy and you got partners or homegirls or friends that's negative, then you got to change your environment. You got to change the people you're around. To start seeing different results. And from those different results, that's going to bring you benefit so you can achieve your goals or be where you want to be, right? Freedom. You got to fight for your freedom, man. Why do you have to fight for your freedom? Because you need that peace that freedom brings so you can think and so you can plan, so you can put things together for your future. And that only comes from relaxation that stems from freedom. You can't be on the edge all the time and wonder if the police going to shoot you and if you pull over, and racism, and at the same time you're trying to concentrate, relax, and create some positive energy. Hell, you got to have the freedom just to express and just to think. Right? So don't let nobody fight for your freedom. Let nobody take your freedom. Right? And the physical aspects of life, right? Exercise, work out, eat the proper foods, eat right foods, take care of yourself, right? You must learn by trial and error. Life, black folk, we learn by trial and error. But you can't be afraid to get in the game. That's how you learn by trial and error. Can't let fear choke you to where you don't even get in the game to make the mistake so you can learn from the mistake you made. You got to get in the game and make mistakes so you can learn from them. That's part of the game, right? Okay. Trial by error. About your own physical presence and the effect your presence has on others. You got to know that if people see you as a role model, right? And if people see you as a role model, then it's something conscious you've been doing in your life and you following some type of code, some type of honor system, that's why people will see you as a role model. And then you have a responsibility to stick with it and keep building. That's why you're there in the first place. People don't gravitate towards negative people. You made a commitment to be positive, and maybe something came up in your life and you turned negative, right? But that's on you. But I'm just saying, be aware of the energy that you put out in this universe and how people perceive you. Okay. We're going to go, okay, and the way in which your body, mind, and emotions are able to adapt to change, right? Meaning, have a strong mind. Do not become depressed or let depression sink into your thoughts, right? Don't, because there's too much out here for you to get depressed about. Look, sun shining, got clear skies some days, you got nice birds, you got scenery, you know what I mean? Nature is all around you to go what God creates. You are alive, so make the most out of it and enjoy yourself. Don't be taking on anything that's going to cause you to be upset and harm yourself or be depressed. Do a 180-degree turn and drop all that, like I stated earlier in the show, right? This is from Christopher Morley. There is only one success: to be able to spend your life in your own way and not to give others absurd, maddening claims upon it, right? And so this is going for black people as a whole, right? Live your life for success. Being yourself, being honest with your feelings, and encouraging the same spontaneity in others is essential. 5 enables you to change your inner attitudes and outer appearances to suit different circumstances. See, we got to understand that in their world, because we're moving, but we have to understand that we have to be versatile. We got to know the situation that you are currently in and how to be appropriate for that situation in order to blend in, right? Because you ain't running the show. So if it calls for a suit and tie, and put the suit and tie on. If it calls for smile in the handshake, smile in the handshake. If it calls for to get down and dirty and let them know you're not playing, get down and dirty and let them know you're not playing. You know, and keep moving because the situation calls for the action. Right? That's freedom. Right? This level of adaptability, because you're adapting, it enables you to be all things to all people and to fit in naturally. See, this is for us as a whole, as a people. We all got to do this. To almost any situation, okay, it allows you to fit in naturally to almost any situation. You cannot be comfortable if your behavior pattern is consistent. Your ever-changing personality is who you are. This take life as it comes quality is what make others feel relaxed around you, and it should never be curbed by your own or society's misconceptions about free expression. It has been said that variety is the spice of life, and it is your flexible nature which helps you to experience more variety than most people. See, black folk, we got a flexible nature because we had to have a flexible nature. We were under the oppression, of slavery, and we still had to find a way to entertain them, had to find a way to sing, had to find a way to protect ourselves and protect our families. We had to find a way to do so many things. We had to be flexible. And so now you got to be flexible, right? We got to start moving and having a mindset of, hey, we gonna be all right wherever we at. We don't fit under nobody labels when they try to label say all black people this and that. No, change it up. Do something different. Keep moving. Keep folk guessing. Don't be so predictable. Where they create the imagery and we play the part. Those days are over with. 5 is an active and unpredictable path. See, don't be predictable. Be active and unpredictable. It is so filled with sudden and unusual events and opportunities that you sometimes become confused by it or afraid of it. Don't be confused and afraid, because other races sense that on you, that you confused and afraid. When you out of your comfort zone, you go certain places in certain areas and you feel like you out of place. Now you are the original man and woman of the planet Earth. You've been here longer than anybody. You should be comfortable wherever you go. You should be comfortable and civilized wherever you go. Right? You don't be the aggressor. You are who you are, and you enjoy being who you are, right? So, just make sure you be versatile and enjoy life. Let go and be free, right? These are rules in order to survive in this 2021. Everything that I just stated to you, these are instructions. These are commands. In order to survive, you have to have a certain attitude coming post-COVID in order to survive in 2021. Because after this is a new mindset to come. That old slave mindset, or that poverty mindset that was given to us by the colonizers, is not going to suffice in the future. You got to find a way to shake it off, get it out your head, erase it, wash your brain with some of the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and others, and get ready for 2021. It's a specific type of mindset you have to have, and we are going into the year 5, as I stated. 2021, 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. All the attributes that goes with that number 5 is representing you. Then 2022 would be the year 6. You got to know those attributes. 2023 would be the year 7. 2024 would be the year 8, and 2025 would be the year 9. You got to know them attributes. After 9, it's complete. It's a wrap. Whatever you don't get and you left behind, you just don't get. You left behind. Nobody gonna give a damn. You just on your own. They gonna walk over you. To hell with it. And folks gonna keep rolling. So you got to pick up your mind. You know what I'm saying? We started. We helping. This is 5. Learn about the number 5, which is representing you for 2021. Verbal Pick Radio. We out.